AGTC technical analysis, fundamental statistics, along with reviewing my current positions and their price target, starting off the price action. I know this is a complicated chart, but right now I just want you to focus on these two purple lines right here. We have this ascending level. We have a perfect validation as going as far back as the 10th. The 11th, and as recently as the 19th, we have two perfect validations. That indicates to me this is going to be, and this is an accurate trend line to me. And we also have this descending level of resistance. This only has 2 touch points on the 17th and in the pre-market on the 18th. K, not as recent as this one, but nonetheless, it was validated perfectly. So that is essentially what I think. The charts are not very clear in this one, in my opinion. Okay, that's why there's so many things here, right? Just stay with me. Try to ignore these moving averages. I know it's a little confusing and these green rectangular support levels, okay? But essentially, if you can just visualize with me real quick, not really, I mean, it's not that hard, but this is one bull pennant, okay? This is how the price action could trade, right? That's the first bull pennant. Here's the second. And here's the third. This is the purple one, all right? So boom, 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 boom. All right, and then that's the price target. This is the price target if we do break to the upside. But guys, obviously, for this bull pennant right here, we were in it. Okay, we had a couple false breakouts, but I did think that we were still in the bull pennant. Obviously, we broke to the downside, and this would be the price target, right? We would be giving back more than 100% on the Fibonacci retracement. Guys, that's not happening in my opinion unless the CEO gets shot in the head or the markets crash tomorrow. Yeah, those are the only two, and those are not even realistic options in my opinion, okay? But, it's always a possibility, always risk with stocks, all right? But if you were looking for an entry point, in my opinion, these are the levels that will treat you very well long term, especially anywhere from $60 or $6.74, excuse me, all the way up to tomorrow's close, $6.91. Anywhere in those ranges are going to treat you extremely well. But guys, watch for the markets dumping because there's a lot of fear right now. I don't know which side y'all are on. If you think there's a market crash or correction coming soon or not, but guys, I will tell you this, there's a lot of fear right now, and every time we get a flash crash, everyone is just ready to sell and cut losses or take profits like immediately. There's a lot of fear, at least that's what I think. I think there's a lot of fear right now. I'm scared as well, all right? That's why I'm holding this. This is my hedge against the market, right? This will do what the market does not. It obviously has been performing very badly. I've been thinking about actually just cutting like half of my position here, but anyways, we'll go over that later. Okay. This is the bull pennant that we were in. This is the price target. You're above $10. All right. If we do obviously trade sideways, I know this stock has been a little volatile and hard to predict, trading in a hard to predict way recently. But guys, this is a great long-term hold. Obviously, you can see I have 188 shares. I bought in right at the breaking point almost at this bull pennant. Obviously, could have taken profits there, right? That's almost 100% increase. I held. I did trim off like half of my position, like right here. Because I was several $1,000s up, I believe. So, I did shave off a little bit of my position, like I think close to half, maybe a little more than half, something like that. But we are in a bull pennant right now, guys. Let's take a look at the daily moving averages. Okay, this is actually really interesting. We do have the 200-day EMA crossing underneath the 15-day moving average. Okay, if you're confused, look over here. This will help you understand. Okay, the 200-day EMA is the red, 15-day moving average is the orange. Okay, orange and the red. Okay, the red just crossed underneath. That's the most important golden cross in my opinion. Golden cross is just a bullish indicator between moving averages crossing underneath or over each other. The second most important and significant golden cross, in my humble opinion. Now, this is not universal technical analysis. Everyone does their technical analysis a different way. This is how I do it. Second most important is going to be the 55-day moving average and the 200-day EMA. You cross between them. You want to see the smaller moving average cross over the larger moving average always. Or another way to think of it is the larger one crossing underneath, right? The 200-day EMA is the larger one across underneath the 15-day EMA. That's a bullish sign. But guys, look at this, okay? The 55-day moving average is still below the 200-day EMA. Once these cross, that is going to be the second most important golden cross, and is going to be represent some bullish momentum. And that's going to be something to watch for. Hopefully, we can get that soon. We should be seeing that pretty soon. So that is a potentially bullish sign. Let's take a look at the 2-hourly chart. We do have, if we do dip a little bit more, we will have the 200-day MA coming up, creeping up for added support. If the market's dumped, that's the only way I see it dipping down, back down to like $5-6 range. But anything can happen. Okay, but guys, if we do break this ascending level of support and my entry points, okay, if they do end up screwing you over, that can happen. You can definitely load up shares when it's on this, and they can just break right through. Okay, it's unlikely. It's very unlikely in my opinion. But your next levels to watch is going to be roughly $6.51. And then if you can catch an entry point, if it comes all the way down here to this ascending level, okay, let's actually go ahead and validate this and fact check this. Okay, let's check out this one right here. Okay, we do have plenty of touch points going as far back as the 4th on February. We've had some more validations in here as well. All right, this level is going to be extremely strong. And guys, if we're going to be touching all the way down here, you know we're going to be oversold. All right, let's take a look at the RSI on the 2-hourly. Okay, we're already on the oversold side. Okay, because we had a pretty significant pullback from all-time highs, or 52-week highs at least, I believe. So also let's take a look at the daily relative strength index. Okay, we're looking at 66.55. We're on the overbought side on the daily. But guys, this is going to be a little skewed, as they all are. When you run up this much, even if you're cooling off in the short term, in my opinion, it's still going to be a little skewed. Okay, this is why we check multiple RSI indicators to get a more holistic picture of what we're actually trading at. Short term, price action wise, we are on the oversold side, in my opinion. Based on this 2-hourly RSI, we're on the oversold side, factually. Okay. Let's take a look at the band, see if we can get some indication for future price action probabilities. There's really nothing to say here. There's really nothing to say on the 2-hourly. They're pretty much just stagnant almost. Okay, but on the daily, we are seeing some increase. Okay, but this isn't going to be on the daily, so it doesn't really have that short term price action factored in as much as the 2-hourly does, but we are seeing some increased volatility actually, potentially. And guys, this is actually a bearish indicator, but I'm still bullish short term and long term on the stock. Don't let this scare you. Guys, this level right here, $5.29. Okay, take a look at this. The Bollinger Bands, okay, they are set to a deviation of 3 and 21. Okay, you don't need to worry about that though. Look at this. This level right here, the $5, the mid band, that's what you want to look at. Okay, this level right here, I know this is a little confusing. Okay, $5.32. That 31 cents. Okay, if I can get it there. Okay, I don't think I'm going to get it exactly. Okay, but 32 cents right there. Basically, the price action will usually want to stay wherever that middle band is. Okay, we did just get resistance roughly. Okay, we did push. Usually you don't see stocks do this. Okay, usually this happens a little bit, but usually you see these levels, these outside bands, the lower and upper bands. Those usually act as strong support and resistance levels. So typically, you don't see a candle wick above these. Okay, but we did here just because it was such an insane push, and it wasn't the pre-market. I believe both of these were maybe in the pre-market, but this is a bearish indicator. Okay, we are going to see a pullback here eventually. Eventually, we will for sure. It doesn't matter. Okay, but when that's going to happen, it's not exactly clear, guys. But I'm still bullish on this short term and long term. Okay, let's look at some fundamental statistics. Insider ownership. This is one of the main reasons why I'm bullish. Show a long term insider ownership, 18% of the shares outstanding. Insiders own 18% of that. Of the float, we are at 30% of those shares are owned by insiders. Institutional ownership, 42%. This is bullish. Okay, institutions are stupid sometimes, but typically on average, in the aggregate, in my opinion, institutions are usually probably going to be smarter than retail investors. Not all of us, okay? If you're watching this, you're probably just as smart, if not smarter than some of these institutions, okay? But there's a lot of newbies out there. There's a lot of people that just do whatever, just messing around, all right, whatever they're doing. Okay, I don't know what they're doing half the time. These guys have much more, they're more serious. Okay, they're better on average than the average retail investor, in my opinion. Usually, not always, of course, on average, okay, on average. According to FinViz, okay, this is actually really weird. Let me know in the comments if you actually know what's going on here. Insider ownership is only 1%, okay. FinViz is updated every second, pretty much, okay. This is an inconsistency. All right, we got 18 and 30%, and then we got 1%. Okay, I'm guessing that I know these sites do get their information from different brokers. I I don't know if this stat just hasn't been updated recently, but this is something to take into consideration. All right, I do trust Fintel.io a little more based on my experience, okay? But I mean, they're both. I consider them both reliable sources. So obviously, this is I don't know what to make of this because they're conflicting. Okay, let me know if y'all know what's going on with that. But institutional ownership, okay, that does kind of align with what's going on here. 42%, right? So it's essentially, yeah, this is just, I'm going to try to always have FinViz pulled up along with Fintel so we can get both sites information. Okay, this is some due diligence. This really isn't that in-depth due diligence, but it's essentially just goes over some doctors or managing director and research analyst, excuse me. Essentially just goes over her credentials and, says and basically gives her price target raising. She raised them 25, 26, 26, 30, and then 35. All right, so this is very bullish. Usually, you don't see institutions or Wall Street analysts or analysts in general have price targets like this. Okay, you don't see that typically. All right, current positions. As far as AGTC goes, we are a 7 on the buy, hold, and sell short term. Okay, this is, guys, you have to remember, I'm basing these based on how they compare to these others. All right, so this is like a 10 short and long term. All of these are 10 long term. All right, all of them. Literally every single, okay, not this one. Let me be clear, not this one. This one doesn't have a rating because this is just insurance against the market. But the rest of these, they are all 10s long term when compared to other stocks. But when compared to each other, in my mind, these are the best of the best, right? Of course, not this one, but these are the best of the best essentially. And this is what they are based on their current price. Okay, and why my CTXR? Okay, why is this a 5? Okay, because it just ran up 30%. I don't want you guys risking buying in after a 30% run up if you can. Okay, this is a 5 because right now BioLace is sitting at the $1.10 range. It is in an extremely auspicious buy zone, in my opinion, along with Nano Dimension. Those are an extremely auspicious buying zones, in my opinion. Also, Sundial. Sundial is an extremely auspicious buy zone, in my humble opinion. Relevant information in regards to time is finished now. This is actually relevant real quick. This is the only relevant thing you would get in here, I guess, depending on interpretation. Okay, guys, there are fake auspicious descents in the comments. We have more Bitcoin bots, scammers, and everything bad. We have all of that in the comments. Guys, I do not want to hear any of you guys getting scammed. Please do not send money to someone. Even they look the exact same as me. They have my exact profile picture. They have my exact name. Guys, just be careful. Do not send them money. I do not want to see y'all getting scammed. You should already know this. Never send never do this. You'd have to be like a beginner in the whole internet thing to send your money to some random person based on a comment. In my opinion, I would never do that, right? I would never consider that. But guys, they are fake. If you see someone in the comments with my name, guys, that's not me. If they are asking you for money, I'm never going to ask you for money. Okay, I knew we were going to get fake auspicious descents eventually. They happen on every investing channel because there's evil people out there that just have sad lives and live in their mom's basement when they're 40 and 50, and this is how they make money. They go and they just go and they go lie, and that's what they do. All right, you guys don't let them take advantage of you. All right, don't let that happen, please. All right. Okay, this is very important. Don't do. I don't want to see anyone getting scammed. All right, and if you do get scammed, guys, I hate to say this, but if you do get scammed, don't expect me to reimburse you or something. Okay, I have nothing to do with that. All right, I have nothing to do with the fake auspicious descents. Okay, but I don't think anyone's going to fall for it. I hope no one does. I really hope no one does. Okay, I'm trying to do everything I can to let you guys know. I will be commenting on every single video to be careful. I will pin it to the top of the comments to be careful in the comments. There are going to be fake people there. Do not send your information or money or anything to anyone in the comments. If you want to actually get in touch with me, okay, I don't know why I scrolled up there. If you want to actually get in touch with me for sure, use this email. It's much more reliable and auspicious. Okay, I try to read and reply to every question in the comments, but it will probably get harder in the future. Plus, the YouTube notifications are inconsistent as heck. They're getting worse recently. If you guys know of any sites that give updated short interest or insider ownership or anything important, then that's bothering me. then email me or just comment. Okay, I need to update this. Okay, as far as BioLace goes, if anyone's bag holding on BioLace, similarly to how I am bag holding, I am down $170, down 7%. I'm holding, and this is one of the reasons why. The stock market is a device of transferring wealth from the impatient to the patient. That's a Warren Buffett quote. I'm not a big fan of Warren Buffett. He's a legend, obviously. I respect him. I respect his rules and principles, but, I don't like his style of investing very much. But this is a genius quote of his. Good websites for research, in my opinion. FinBiz, Fintel.io, and Reddit. Okay, take Reddit with a grain of salt, though. Okay, there's just random people there. There can be a lot of bad information in there. That's why you just got to read it. This is why when you read stuff on the internet, you just got to look at it and determine if it's true or not based on the content of it, not based on how many likes or whoever is saying it. I will make mistakes, guys. Do not expect perfection from me, yourself, or anyone. Be careful in the comments, guys. Be careful in the comments. I'm gonna be saying this all the time, so get used to it, because I do not want to see anyone get scammed. Bitcoin bots are also here. They've been getting more aggressive. There's like a ton of them on our last 2 videos. Thumbnails. What do y'all think of the thumbnails? What does auspicious actually mean? Conducive to success. Unpopular opinion. I truly do appreciate the overwhelming majority of comments. You guys blow me away every day. Like, I don't even know how that's possible. Every day is just some comment, like one person that does it. It just completely blows my mind, and it's incredible what we've been able to do so far. We're going to continue. We're going to be successful. We're going to blow up pretty soon. We already are blowing up, right? No one gets 1,000 subs in a couple weeks, right? We have done it because we have a very auspicious business model that we're going to be going over in 1 second. Also, guys, please not hesitate to call me out on something if I'm missing something in the charts or anywhere else. Use several brokers. Follow Stocks You Own on Reddit and Twitter. Free stocks with Webull in the description. You will get access to pre-market and after-hours trading. Comment what stocks I need to cover next. Open a Roth IRA. If it makes sense for you, most people watching this, it probably makes sense for you to open a Roth IRA. Webull does offer this. Another reason to open Webull, and use my description link with Webull. Also, comment any questions, I will answer them. And here's our business model. At no wasting time, essentially no wasting time. And just to reiterate, guys, this is the irrelevant section where y'all are at my mercy. So just keep that in mind when you're actually listening to this part. Okay, this is our business model, though. No asking for likes, no asking for subs, no putting ads on, straight to the point, and success is never going to change this. So just know that, guys. That's my promise to all of you people that are here in the beginning and in the early stages of this channel's success. That is my promise to all of you. And guys, I don't want to do this stuff even in the irrelevant section, but obviously this only applies to the relevant section. Okay. This is the irrelevant section. What you can do to make no ads, and our business model, essentially the new YouTube standard, is support the channel. All right, that's what you can do. You directly affect this becoming the new YouTube standard. I'm not going to explain how that works because it's kind of complicated, but also, guys, Bionance the moon, and this is not financial advice. Thank you all so much. I will see you on the next one.